Hello, in this video covers both for additional mathematics, also for those who are in first year at university doing mathematics. It's all good for you guys. So in this video, we'll be looking at the meta theory and the factor theory. So I'm going to give you examples. The first example says divide 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus 6 by x minus 2. How do we divide? So we are going to use the long division. So I'm going to say let x minus 2 be here. So we'll do this. Follow me properly. Then I'm going to put this inside here. So be 2x to the power 3 minus 3x squared plus x minus 6. So we have to say this x into 2x to the power 3. You discover that when you say 2x to the power 3 divided by x, you are cancelling. So here I'm going to make 2x squared. So you're going to put 2x squared. Now you have to multiply this by this, also this with this. So let's go. X squared times x, you're going to get 2x to the power 3. Then 2x squared times 2 here, you're going to get negative 4x squared. You have to subtract. This will give you 0, you can see, but this won't give you 0 because there's a minus, so it will be negative 3 squared minus negative 4 squared, which will be negative 3 plus 4 squared, which will give you x squared. Then we have to drop what is here to come down. So we'll drop this x here. So let me just do this. So we'll drop this x down here, which is positive x. Then we're going to divide it. This now into here, we're going to remain with x alone. So that's plus x. Then this now times x, you get x squared. X times 2, you get negative 2x. Again, you subtract. What you find here, you're going to find that this is 0. This is the same as 0. But what you're going to find here, it's look at this. This is positive, this is negative, so I'm going to have positive 3x. You see? So once it's positive 3x, now you drop this down here, which is negative 6x. Then x into 3x, you get positive 3. 3 times x, you get 3x. 3 times negative 2, you get negative 6. So this will give you 0. Also, this one will give you 0. So your answer is, the answer is 2x to the power 2 plus x plus 3. And the remainder, in this case, is 0, but it is here. So this one, under the factor theorem, it says given that f of x is equal to x cubed minus x squared minus 3x plus 2, it will be taught to factorize completely. Now before we go anywhere, we need to find the factor. To find the factor, you start trying the number at the end here. The number at the end is 2. And what numbers can go into 2? It's 1, negative 1, is 2, negative 2. Now since you have this, you have now to start replacing. These are the values of x in short, which now you have to start replacing in here and see if it's going to give you 0. Let's just start with 1. We are finding the factors here. If we put 1 there, minus this squared, minus this 1 here, plus 2. Whatever is here is just 1, then minus 1, then minus 3, then plus 2. 1 minus 1. What we have here is what? It's negative 1. Now when you look at this, what you have here, it's 1 minus 2. So we're going to get your answer negative 1. So 1 is not a factor. Alright? So 1 is not a factor. Let's try 2. Let's try 2. If you put 2 here, you'll have this minus this squared minus 3, 2 plus 2. Then which is 8 minus 4 minus 6 plus 2. This is 8 minus 4. What you add here is what? This is just negative 4. Now 8, negative 4 minus 4, you get negative 8. This is going to give you 0. So you can see that 2 is a factor. Since we've already found our factor, okay, now go on and do. So know that x is equal to 2. Now this one, to form a function, I'm going to say this will be x minus 2. Right? That's the same. Then we can use our long division to come up with the answer. So we'll say this is x minus 2. Then we put this here, minus squared minus 3x plus 2. So x into x cubed is x squared. Okay, x squared times x, you get x cubed. X squared minus 2, you get negative 2x squared. Then when you subtract this is 0. But here, what you're going to get is just x squared. Then we drop this one down, which is negative 3x. X into x squared is just x, sorry. Plus x. X times x, it's x squared. X times 2, negative 2 is negative 2x. Subtract this is 0. And this will give you negative x. Then you drop this one down, which is positive 2. X into negative x is just negative 1. Then negative 1 times x, you get negative x plus 2. Here will give you 0, and here will give you 0. And this is what we found at first when we placed this one into the equation. It gave us 0. So in this case, what we need is that. So we have this. We have factorized it. We can further factorize this. Now the question is, can this further be factorized to maybe difference of two squares? If it can't, leave it. If it can be factorized, continue. For example, let's say find the sum, the product, and the factor. If this one can be factorized. If it can't be factorized, then we'll leave it like that. So the sum is the middle number, which is 1. The product is negative 1. So saying two numbers, when you add, to give you 1. Two numbers when multiply, to give you negative 1. And there is no, they are there, but they are fractions. So we can just leave it there as a factorized. This question says, find the remainder when this 2x cubed minus 3x plus 5 is divided by x plus 1. So you equate this one to 0 first. X plus 1 equates to 0 so that you can find the value of x. In this case, x will be equal to negative 1. So now that we've done the value of x, we just have to replace now where there is x, we put negative 1 if you want to find the remainder. If you want to can use the long division, it's also okay. But here you say 2, negative 1 to the power 3, minus 3, negative 1 there, plus 5. So this negative 1 to the power 3 is just negative 1. There you get 3, there you get 5. This is negative 2 plus 3 plus 5. And this will give you 6. So 6 is the remainder, in short. This one says, when x squared minus 6x plus a is divided by x minus 3, the remainder is 2. Find a. So we have x squared minus 6x plus a. So when they say the remainder is 2, it's just the same as this equation is equal to 2. Now we have this. We have x minus 3. So when we equate this one, x minus 3 equal to 0, we're going to find the value of x, that x is equal to 3. As that we know the value of x, we just have to replace here. 3 squared minus 3 plus a is equal to 2, the remainder. So this will give you 9 minus 18 plus a, so it will be equal to 2. So this will be negative 9 plus a is equal to 2. Should be a is equal to 2 plus 9, and a will be equal to 11. There's questions where like you are asked to find such. find the remainder when 2x to the power 4 minus 3x squared cubed plus 4 is divided by x squared plus 1. So use the long division to find the remainder, because we cannot find the exact value of this. So say x squared plus 1. Do this. Now this one, you look at it, it has got it from this, it has jumped direct to 4. So we're going to have this minus this plus x, okay, sorry, plus 0 to the power x squared, because we don't have x squared there. Also plus 0 x, then plus 4. I hope you understand, because we don't have this, so we just have to put 0 like that. Then we start now dividing. X squared into 2x to the power 4, you get 2x squared. Remember there's squared, so here there's 4, so it will just remain with a 2x squared. Then this times this, you get 2x to the power 4. Then this times this, okay, now this, all right, times this, what you get? You are going to get, when you multiply this one by this one, we're going to get the same number. Now remember, this is different from this, so with this one we can't put it here, we have to put it here. So we're going to put it here, 2x squared, right? By the way, this is positive, so it's positive. Now remember, when you find here, you're going to get 0, but when for this one there's a 0 here, so what do you get? You get the same one, so you just drop it down, drop it to the power 3, right? Then you also drop this one, because you can't discover it. When you add the 2, it's going to get the same, and continue dividing this into here. You remain with 3x. This times that, you get negative 3x to the power 3. Now remember, when you multiply this and this, you won't get squared here, so this answer must come where exactly there is this 4x. So this is just the same as negative 3. We're going to put exactly here where it says negative 3x. That means we have 0 here, okay? Have 0 there. Here you get 0. Here you get the same 2x squared. You understand that? Sorry, not 2x. It's supposed to be negative actually here, and here positive, so that you have negative there. Okay. Then when you look at this, when you add there, what are you going to get? You're going to get the same. Right? So when you subtract them, there's 0 minus this. So at the end of the day, these two are forming a positive. So you're going to have 3x there. Then you drop this one down, which is positive. Drop this down, so we're going to have positive 4. So x into this negative 2x squared, you're going to have negative 2. Then that you multiply, you're going to have a negative 2x squared. Then this times that, you get 2. So the 2 come here. It can't come here because these are not the same. So it will come where they are the same. But here you have 0 there. So here you have 0. Here you have 3x, because we are subtracting now, remember. And then here you have negative minus negative 2, like that. So this will give you something like that, which will give you 6. So you have positive 6. So the remainder which they are looking for, so the remainder is 3x plus 2, and the quotient is 2x squared. In case they ask you to find the quotient, like that, the remainder is this. So thank you so much for joining in this video. I'll see you in the next video. I'm previous tutor. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and to like it. See you. Cheers.